Today's day 2 of the Rise experiment to determine the differences between the different wraps. I've decided I'm going to add a 4th wrap style to the experiment, which I had forgotten about earlier on. And the 4th style is simply on strap like this. So to recap, for those who haven't seen, there is the typical wrap over the wrist and over the front of your knuckle. There's the wrap over your fist and over the side of your hand here, or top knuckle. People kind of do it off the top knuckle or off the side. And then there's the one where you often see a lot of the Russian people doing. Vitaly does this, holding it by gripping and looping over the front. And then the last one, which I'm gonna add today, is straight on the index finger there. So today I'm gonna just record them one at a time, and I will see what the weights are. Wrist, and then around the outside here, the pronator type of grip. Kind of like how Monster Michael Todd has been doing it. Rise with the grip. Okay, last variation is simply over the arm like this. Here we go. Today's day 3 of the Rise experiments here. So today's first one is the Rise with pronation. So it's around the wrist and then over the outside of the hand here. So let's just get that set up. So now we'll do with grip. Okay, so the results from day 2 and day 3 cumulatively have shown a little bit of a decrease in my strength. Clearly doing 3 of these near failure lifts, or 4, for example yesterday, 3 days in a row is enough to significantly affect the strength. This won't affect the results because I'm going to be calculating and normalizing the information, like the data, to account for that. However, in the interest of my performance and as well, I think to just have better results, I'm going to take a couple of days off from this and then start it up again, maybe with 1 day in between. So day 4 won't be tomorrow. It's going to be preliminarily. It looks like the lift with the loop on the wrist and off the side where you see, for example, Monster Michael Todd doing, or Devin's later on lift like this, is significantly easier than the other 3 variations. If we look on the average of all 3 days so far, I can't say for certain of the other grips if any of them is particularly harder or easier than the rest. So we'll need more data in order to draw full conclusions, but that's where it's at right now. Okay, so it's been a little bit of time since I last did this Rise lift here for the experiment. So last time I did it was day 3, and I was starting to get too fatigued, in my opinion, in order for it to be really useful information. It's been like about 2 weeks since then, so I'm gonna try it again. Let's see. So last time I did with pronation first. So over the side, rise, wrist wrap first, rise with grip first have all been tested. I didn't try this one as the first lift yet. So maybe I'll try that one now. So let's see. My opinion, it doesn't matter very much. Unless you're starting to go over the side, then it starts to be significantly less, but we'll see. Okay, this is the variation that I hear everybody saying is the most difficult, where you just hold it with your grip. I'm not 100% convinced yet, but we're gonna find out in a second. Or, well, after this testing is done. And the last one for today, the with pronation. So this is the one that is probably the easiest. Okay, so today has been day 4, and I'm going to be uploading this video with day 2 and day 3 also included as a one-part series. So far, the data is probably inconclusive, in my opinion. I'm gonna need to look at it like statistically to determine the results, because the effect of recovery, the effect of which lift you do first is probably more significant than the difference in the grips for this rise lift. Yeah, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna have to continue getting more data in order for it to be conclusive. So stay tuned for day 5 and day 6, which will probably get uploaded again as a set. And then once I'm satisfied with the data, I think that I've collected enough data to actually draw some real conclusions. Then I will upload a video going over the actual differences.